What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to some Forza Horizon 4, but what we're going to talk about today actually is Forza Horizon 5. Obviously it's been announced a couple of days ago, and we have seen the trailer, we have seen some gameplay, we have seen some cars, we have heard some car sounds. All in all, we have seen quite a bit, we have some information on the game, and obviously the first thing everyone is saying is the same thing everyone is always saying since Forza Horizon 3. Oh my god, it looks really stunning. And I don't really give much about the footage that they're showing. I still think this game looks really stunning if you play it on 4K Ultra. So, I don't know. When you play yourself and you scale down to something a little more reasonable, like, I don't know, 2K and high quality or something. But yeah, 4K Ultra, if you can play that, man, congratulations. But for a lot of people that's not going to apply, and we're going to see how great it really looks once you scale down a bit. I'm not entirely sure how they want to make this game run. I'm just going to do a Super 7 here. How they are going to make this game run on the Xbox One. Regular one. Because obviously we're going to run it in 1080p. So full HD. But even then, the game looks like... It's hard to tell. The game looks like it's going to eat resources like no tomorrow, but at the same time it also depends on how well the game is done. Maybe it uses less than we anticipate. And on PC it's gonna be interesting. I think on console, well, you have your console and it does what it does, you know. And I'm just wondering if we are really moving into a time where owning the regular console is just not good enough anymore, and you need the performance variant to really extract things out of a game that you want. And especially with Horizon 5 looking the way it does, and you owning maybe a new Xbox, you might want to experience the real thing. And if slower variants or the old console generation aren't up to the task, I mean, the old console generation isn't up to that task, but we'll see how it performs. And on PC, I'm curious to see what my PC can do. I'm playing this game without any sort of issue on 2K resolution, and I did play on Ultra, but I'm now playing on high presets with a few custom changes. But generally speaking, I am playing on high presets and on a 2K resolution, and it looks good enough. I mean, this could go wrong. It didn't. So all in all, we'll see how well it runs, and
in 400 yards,
I'm not looking forward to having to upgrade my PC or having to exchange it these days, and I'm not going to do it for Horizon 5 unless the prices drop significantly over the next half year or so, which I don't see happening. Especially during a time where you wait several months for a graphics card because we're simply out of stock. That's not something that I'm looking forward to. And I'm not going to do it, like I said. I'm fine running it on 2K and medium if that's what it takes. I want the resolution, and if you have to turn down some of the quality settings, which I think is how we're going to fit it onto the Xbox versions. You just have different quality settings for each version, so it runs stable. But if it's well done, the game, it won't really... You can probably play it on a good enough resolution. I mean, this game looks absolutely stunning if you compare it to other games, and you can still, like I said, I can easily go 2K Ultra, but just in the interest of keeping energy consumption a little lower, keeping the heating a little lower, keeping all that a little bit down, I turned it to high. What do we need to do? I need to jump. This car is insane. I'm using it a lot in my other videos. Anyway. Jesus Christ. What? We failed the danger sign. Anyway, so yeah, it looks stunning. We'll see what we actually get once the game is out and what you as a normal person can get and experience, but we'll see about that. What a joke here, though. So yeah, that's one thing that probably have to keep in mind there. Now it's stuck. Good. And that was also the first thing people noticed. And the second thing, obviously, you had the rumors with Japan. And those are not coming true. The rumor of Mexico is coming true. I mean, we had several rumors. Mexico is the one that's going to be it. And I like that. Why do I like that? Well, for one, the landscape, the part of the map that they showed was really cool. And I also think the winter might be a lot tamer if they still go with the 4 seasons. Then when you have winter, you might not have the winter you have here. And winter is really annoying. I hate winter. Just drive yeah, that's also the things we saw. I mean, the wildlife was really cool. I'm kind of done driving in Britain as much as I enjoyed it. Wildlife looked really cool. The jungle setting looked really cool. The mountain with the lava stream or whatever it was, that looked really cool. But again, it's a trailer. And some showcase gameplay we've seen so far. So, what do you expect, you know? Of course, everything that is shown at this stage is going to be absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I like the Mexico setting. I'm not going to lie. Uh-oh. And I don't really care as long as it's well done. It can be wherever, really. So it's... I mean, this map is beautiful as well. So really, as long as you could do it in North Korea for all I care about, which is supposedly a really pretty country. Or you could do it in Ukraine. You could do it. I don't care where you do it, really. Do it wherever. I mean, every country probably has pretty places. So just go for it. And I don't really care. I mean, yeah, Japan, I think you had a lot of people thinking about the twisty mountain roads that we kind of had on Treasure Island as well, and then getting the drift cars in Japan. And I think people have kind of fantasized about that a little bit. But generally speaking, for a balanced game that is not just about the drift cars, you can hold it wherever. And most countries have twisty roads as well. I mean, you don't need to go to Japan to have twisty mountain roads. I mean, here we have that DLC with a Treasure Island where you had all that drift theme. And what do I need to do? Reach 160 miles. Okay. Where were we? Yeah. You don't need kind of Japan for that theme. You could have gone European mountain areas, Switzerland, southern Germany, whatever for that. Austria, Italy, you know, France, all of those countries. Spain in the north with the mountain areas, or well, France in the south. There's so many mountain areas where you could have done that. I mean, we have it here. We have it on Treasure Island. We have these in this game as well. I mean, we have a Lego map. It's who knows what's to come for Forza Horizon 5. You never know. So it is what it is, and the story, we will have offline mode again. That has been confirmed, and you can just play the story offline. But there's going to be a lot of social stuff as well, like it was in Forza Horizon 4. Not much changes. There's apparently a new currency. Instead of Forza Fun points, we will have something else. I don't know. I think it's just a Forza Fun points replacement. I don't think there's anything special about that. And that car looks both really cool and really ugly at the same time, and I can't decide which it is. But it's a fantastic car, but the color scheme, I don't know what to say about that. We have seen the Eliminator comeback. It was a post-launch update for Horizon 4, and it will apparently be part of a launch version of Horizon 5. Now, I personally hate the Eliminator. I just don't enjoy it. I don't like it, and I rarely play it, only a little bit for achievements. But I know a lot of people like it, so good for them, you know? Good for them. And I'm obviously going to play it once or twice, or 20 times, or, you know, however many the achievement requires, herpeter. Yeah, but the Eliminator is coming back. Again, I wouldn't have missed it if it was gone, but it's there and that's fine, whatever. Then we obviously have seen a little bit of the city, and there is going to be a tunnel version of the city below. And I've actually heard of people that have been there. I forgot the name of the city. Doesn't matter. So it's the city, and then you have kind of a tunnel city below where you drive for a tunnel system, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that plays out. You, as always, you see things, but when you play them, it might be a lot different. There's no cover car yet. The cover car is still to come. What do I think about that? Well, the cover car has always been important to the series, and it has always been so hyped up. And it has always been revealed at launch. Supposedly the cover car isn't the Mercedes we've seen. No, I don't know if that's true. What is this? What is this? What is this? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, supposedly it's not the Mercedes. What is this? Can we jump down there? Where do we need to go? Whatever. It's apparently also not the Evo that we've seen. It was a really pretty Evo in that trailer. But yeah, it's none of those cars apparently, and I think we don't know the car yet. I think the car is not out yet. I think the car will only be revealed, and they are working together with whatever car company it might be. And I think once the car is revealed in real life, I know a lot of car companies are revealing new cars, then we'll probably get the title car as well, or the poster car, or whatever it will be. And I think that's why it hasn't been revealed yet, because for the past couple Horizons, it has always been revealed right with the trailer you get that car. Now I'm not sure I believe him that it's not the Mercedes. I'm not sure I believe that. It would be a terrific cover car, but they say it isn't, so we'll see. We'll see what the future brings. I will also record the game, obviously, if that wasn't clear enough. I will at least try to, if the game allows me to record it, and my PC allows me to record it. But I think that's not going to be too big of a problem. I have seen a lot of off-roading in the trailer. We'll see how prominent that is, but I assume we will have the same basic makeup that we had in Horizon 4 with several car classes, with race classes and everything. I mean, not much has changed from 3 to 4 in that regard, and I don't think much will change from 4 to 5. I mean, you adapt some things and then you move on. I think that will be the case with Horizon 5, and you have already seen a lot of the things in the interface kind of look very familiar. And I mean, Horizon 4 was one of the best racing games in recent memory, so keeping a lot of the things that made it good makes sense. The question is always, is Horizon 5 really going to be worth it? Or is it just Horizon 4 in a different area? And then you could argue, well, that's still worth it. You probably get a lot of new cars of the last 1-2 years, but we have not too many of in this game, even though it has been regularly updated. So I assume that is going to be the case. What is this? Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Anything else I want to talk about with Horizon 5? Not much. A new radio station was revealed. I know a lot of people care about the soundtrack of the game. I personally don't really. But we will probably get a full radio and song list before release. And if not, we'll get it around release. I mean, it's still a couple of months to go, so that information is probably just still to come. The cars we have seen, they looked stunning. Like I already said, the looks are what draws you in right now. The looks and the area. And really everything else will come. The story will be apparently a little more story rich, which I don't personally need, but to each their own. I know a lot of people enjoy the story bit. But then again, you kind of having something to play with, as long as it's not scripted stuff, as long as the story is basically just now go here and drive that race. Well, okay, I'm here for racing, you know. What a weird jump. Yeah, as long as the story is not just scripted stuff after scripted stuff, I'm fine with it. Maybe it has mini stories like here again. You never know. We'll see. We'll play through it all, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. I just hope what makes Forza special stays as it is. It drives really well. I've heard a lot of negative about the car sounds, but supposedly they are not completely finished. Not sure how much is true about that. We'll see. A lot of it is we'll see. Because obviously the game is not out yet. And the final judgment comes when we get to play it. When it's out and we get to play it. There's one thing that kind of annoys me in the sense that, well, me personally it doesn't annoy because I don't have an Xbox, but apparently when you buy it on the Microsoft Store thing, you can sync your progress with your Xbox. So if you play on the PC and I don't know, you record or whatever, and then you just want to lay down a little bit on the couch and play a little bit on your Xbox, then you can sync that if you have the Microsoft Store version. It does not work with the Steam version. I personally don't care about it, but apparently we will also get cross-platform racing. So players from Xbox, players from the Microsoft Store, and players from Steam all playing together. Which I think is good for the longevity of a game, especially when player numbers inevitably go down a little bit as the game ages. It's always good to have a bigger player pool available. Because I fully assume that, like we already said, there is going to be a lot of the social stuff in the game.
400 yards.
So
Turn left.
it's probably a good thing that you have a bigger player pool. That's what happens when you want to take a shortcut and you're not really sure how.
Recalculating route. In
Oh,
200 yards, turn left.
This one will work, right? Yeah, that did work. Alright. Yeah, it was the thing with the cross compatibility. Obviously, Steam does not have a pre-order available yet. I think it's available for pre-order in the Microsoft Store, but the Steam one will come as well. So, first thing I heard was there will be no pre-order cars, though, like they were in Horizon 4, which were insanely good. But you will apparently probably get some other bonuses, like an early access to the game, etc. Which I will probably make use of for recording purposes. We'll see how Steam handles that, but I assume it's going to be exactly the same. It would be... That was terrible. It would be quite a poor decision to kind of kick Steam in the butt and everyone playing it on Steam, because it's going to be a lot of people that are going to play it on Steam as well. Steam is just a lot more popular than the Microsoft Store, and if you have a choice, a lot of people will still pick Steam. Especially if the thing with the syncing with the Xbox isn't a problem, because they don't play on an Xbox. And you still have to buy the game twice, so even if you do want to play it on an Xbox, you still have to buy the game twice. Oh well, it is what it is, and obviously the price is going to be something outrageous. Probably like $70 for the standard, and then, I don't know, 90 for the deluxe, and then there's probably going to be an ultimate edition down the line for probably 120. I've seen the new, what was it, Far Cry, and the new, another game. What was it? It was Far Cry and some other game. Battlefield. And the Ultimate Editions both cost 120. Like, are they mad? I always found the 100 that they are charging for the Horizon 4 Ultimate Edition to be absolutely insane. Now, obviously the game is on sale relatively frequently. But, well, you know, recording stuff, and I can't just wait for a sale until I start recording Horizon 5 when the hype has died down, so that's going to be... It's going to go deep into my pocket, and I don't know. Also with like Far Cry
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
and Battlefield, like 120 for an Ultimate Edition? Are you guys crazy? And then the most fun part is, you probably still don't have everything that's in the game. You have the most complete version of the versions on offer, but it's still not going to be complete, right? Like a lot of these Ultimate Editions were still not complete. Like, this one is not complete neither. You still had the Hot Wheels pack, I think, available. Although I think I now own it, and I'm not sure if that was just included in the Ultimate Edition now, or whatever it is, or I don't know why I own it now, but I know it wasn't included at the start. So I don't know, that's crazy. Like, game price, but that's a different discussion. That's not exclusive to Horizon and Horizon 5. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Horizon 5. It's, along with AoE 4, it's the game that I'm looking forward to this year. It's, I don't want to say it's been about time it arrives, because Horizon 4, it's not that old. I mean, yeah, the break was longer than between the other Horizon titles, but truth be told, it hasn't been that long, and Horizon 4 did get new content and new updates fairly regularly, so, you know, it's not like I thought, okay, Horizon 4 it's done. I might take a break with Horizon 4 before Horizon 5, though. I probably will. Because just playing Forza, playing more Forza, I'm already a little bit worn down on Forza, and I'm currently mostly doing the weekly challenges, and that's more or less it. I'm not even playing the seasonals anymore. Apart from the stuff I record, but the championships and stuff, I'm not even playing them right now. It's just, sometimes the game wears you out a little bit, and you gotta play something else, and that's why I think I just will take a break. And then we will have Forza Horizon 5 coming, and then we'll start fresh. And then we'll see. I'm also not sure I will keep doing the weeklies on Horizon 4 once Horizon 5 is out. I probably won't. But again, I'm not entirely sure. But I probably won't. Especially if Horizon 5 is going to have these seasonals and weekly challenges as well. I'm just going to do them for the new game then. Because I'll probably not have the time to do both. Let's be honest here, I probably won't. Well, I will have a little bit more time than I do right now, because right now I'm sharing my PC with my girlfriend because hers is in repair. So my recording time is relatively low, but even generally speaking, I'm not really seeing that happening. Because I don't just want to play Forza all the time. I want to do other things. And maybe we can do the weeklies if there's kind of the same structure as here in a more fuller extent when we are doing it for Horizon 4. You know, I'm only showing the challenges and not showing any of the races, so. But yeah, I don't see Horizon 4 being a thing on the channel once Horizon 5 kicks in. Unless Horizon 5 is absolutely horrible. Which I don't think it will be. So yeah, that's another thought. And I think that's it for today. I think I went through all the topics Horizon related that I wanted to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Hope you stick with me into Horizon 5. And until next time, farewell.